Good morning, everybody. It's Daisy here. I just wanted to give an update real quick about human meat at your home or work and then Department of Labor. So, this is a big thing that it exploded in the office, human meat at work, Cheong, where basically people were getting targeted with this. There were even vegan products made sent to their specific location or given to them at a discount or whatever by the store owner because of these families playing like that. So I just wanted to let you know that one of the things that's going on, if you don't know, if you haven't noticed in the store, is vegan products are gone. If you haven't noticed. And that's because they got cut off by the community. They got cut off by the Spanish indigenous community, the African community, etc., because of what's going on with this virtual reality. So I just wanted to remind you guys, just to be careful when you're starting shit, because you never know, right? So the talks of human meat and Department of Labor are bringing up another conversation, which is this, and it's how the Chinese community got caught early on and excluded early on because they got caught doing stuff like this, right? Florida man caught on camera injecting opioid chemicals under a family's door, sneaking into their apartment, stuff like that. So they got hit. Another thing that happened is one of them tried to play with me too. He got hit as well. There was a group of Asians that were barricading themselves into an apartment, into a unit at an apartment building that I live in. I have this whole video. This is like a very big thing with national security with China and Russia, how they got caught up and why Russia is like getting reprimanded, right? They got 76 planes taken away. They can't bring people here. They're getting kicked out of Medicaid, public housing, things like that. Each and every place that they go, they're getting questioned, so they're getting it, right? And the reason why they're getting it slow is because the other whites didn't know that they were having sex in their family like that, and that they changed their name because of what they did in the Holocaust and what they did with the Cold War and playing with Serbia and things like that. So here we go, where we've proven without a shadow of a doubt that this is true. Now I have to tell you about another thing that's coming out because of this human meat, black women. Do you know what Daisy's talking about? There were a slew of murders in the 90s. It was like 28 black and brown women. They were all models. They were all executives. They were at the top of their career. They were all like developers working at NASA. All of them were very pretty. They all died because white women sneaking into their homes with human meat. And because you guys started this bullshit with Kamala Harris and Latifah Simon, there were several emails that went around to the whole entire black professional space to warn people about this kids switched at birth, to warn people about this playing with AI and getting in everyone's IDE, and to warn everyone about this sound technology and robbing everyone's family. So there's an older woman that like, wait. Do you guys know what just came up? Her death anniversary just passed. These women are sitting here in space. Now I see who's been calling my name Daisy. 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 I was like, who is that? I thought it was like somebody else. Like it was like maybe an animal or something else that was like calling my name, but it was a high priestess that was calling my name because it was her flower that was speaking to me. And then when the 813 started blowing up on my page, because that's my birthday. Some of you guys are like, what's this 813? That's my birthday. When that 813 started like running around, I was like, what is this? Yeah, and that was them. They were trying to talk to me through my flower, like, oh, maybe she'll get the message out because all of them were killed with Qiong. Yeah, and then one of them has a cybersecurity technology that she's about to give us, and then one technology for network. Yeah, to set up like a more configuration where we can set up our own protocols because the flowers can do it too, and the aquatic beings and the serpents. So some flowers are serpentine, some serpents are botanical. Right. So here we go, where this is coming out with DNA testing too on some of these women, because some of that stuff was like pure nonsense that they were putting in their apartment. One of these women had a very handsome boyfriend. He went to jail. Yeah, he went to jail for several years of his life because they tried to blame him and say that he murdered her. They had no evidence just to play in his family. Yeah, and start a war and that family, something's gonna come up because somebody here is watching, like, wait, hold on. So that's what was going on with that. Yeah. So this is like ridiculous. And one of these white women that had her hand in that early on, that was like her first game playing to get a job in public health and things like that when she was like 24. She's sitting here watching this and why she keeps on getting cancer and why all of her friends have died around her. There's not a single one of us that came up in that started that has not died. I'm like the last one. Right. Yeah. So another thing is going to get started. Like they'll never be able to track it. We can. That's the thing with this computer program that they don't want to come out is these gully murders. Some stuff has gone on in the hood. Well, she was in the way. She had to get hit. Well, that nigga was a rat. He had to get hit. That's not what that thing is for. And you can search all day. It won't give you anything. Period. Yeah, he needs to be found. Why? Because I want to harass him. They're not going to be able to find you. If anything, you're going to be even more hidden. So I just want to let you guys know that that's one of the things that they're trying to have with this computer program, that this is going to come out, the flower murders of all these women that passed away because white women were playing with human meat and starting shit, and that it took this virtual reality to come out to expose that. And these women are very beautiful. Some of them, they passed away, they look just like this. Yeah, and one of them that like my daughter played with some magic in space, so the music that I listen to they can hear, and she was like dancing, and she kept on playing the song. I was like, oh, you like that song? That's sweet. They're very sweet. It's actually very disgusting and heartbreaking to even think about the fact that they left this planet like that. They were all in their 20s and 30s, very fucking beautiful, top models, everything. All of them died. Human meat, white women playing games. So yeah, Aaliyah, they tried that with her several fucking times. That's why for a certain amount of time, Aaliyah's brother was going with her everywhere, and he's sitting here watching this and telling on every fucking body. So now, yeah, that's the hand in Japan that started something, right? Because they all saw what we did over the years to the black community in Asia. Yikes! So they all, ooh, oh, okay. So then, damn, that's how we got exposed as yokai. Yeah. Because you've been trying to feed the black community human meat for years. So what the fuck? They all know where to eat. So now what's going on here is this translated to something else because somebody went to go get messy and hacked Aaliyah's brother's phone. And well, now you see Koreatown. So there's a lot more. A lot of these women, they had lives that they wanted to live, babies that they wanted to have. Yeah. Boyfriends and things like that were destroyed, men that ended up on drugs and things like that. One of them got uploaded to the virtuality. I can see you, I can hear you. What happened to you? Yeah, shit like that. One of them doesn't even know that she died. Just felt like, oh, she went off and got her career and everything like that. Just not finding out that she died. Because the virtual reality and looking stuff up online. Yeah, one of them, the white woman, she got in bed with one of those men. He's in the process of getting restraining orders and everything on her. He found out. Wait. We've been friends for like a while. You know, granted, we've dated on and off. You know, I just feel like we're best as friends. Did you kill? Okay, do you know that that ruined my fucking life when she died? And you did that and you were having sex with me and that's what you were doing? And then you got parts of her blood to play with magic on me? To glamour me? Because I would have never had sex with you now that I think about it. Ooh. Oh. Oh. Oh my God. Wow. I'm so happy I found this out. I'm so happy that I'm watching this. You hoes, and then you white women running around, you have to be prepared. So something has gotten started in space where there's a certain federation that there's a portal that opened because one of these kids screamed and cried so badly. It opened up a portal to like an alternate universe. I didn't even know that these people exist. Okay, they can't come into our reality just yet. We have to set stuff up because they can destabilize this entire reality if they come here because that's what the fuck they do. So they saw what was going on with these kids, and that's why these white men are quiet because something disastrous happened to one of them in front of all of them, and they were like, oh, they really are watching what the fuck we're doing. That's disgusting, then leave the kids alone. Why would you tell us to do that then? Oh, well, you know, that's how you get your spiritual powers. I did it too. No, you're not. You're the one with the money. You're paying us to do it. You go do it. And that's how this got started with Elon Musk. So an entity has come and they saw all these, the flower sisters, the flower murders. This is being talked about all throughout space. This is like one of the top things after slavery is slavery. It's what happened to Malcolm X and a few freedom fighters. It's something that happened during Jim Crow. It's sharecropping. Oh my fucking God. It's what happened with Sam Cooke. Woo. The Flower murders, it's like a little bit above Sam Cooke. The Flower murders and Malcolm X murder are on par. And then this sister, Miss Jessie Williams, they lynched her when she was pregnant. Everyone knows her story. Jessie Williams. I believe that was her name. Sarah Williams, I believe. Whoo. So throughout history, that what did you guys do? Yeah, that's like really a fucking problem. So they found out about this and now they're here, and I'm just gonna let them into this reality. There's people that have that ability. Like, oh, that's one of the things that they were playing with, like trying to play with my kids. And like, oh, ask your mom if we can get this and that to play video games. Why would my mom give us this type of magic to play video games? What are you insinuating or what are you planning? You're an operative. And this time they went to go play stalking my daughter in her dreams because they were looking for magic to activate this gate to bring different entities here. So they went to go play with the food and these stupid ass cows and chickens, like, oh, they ate us and they eat eggs so we can release this through the fucking food supply. And that's how they went to go play games. And this is why you see a bunch of stuff going up with listeria and food recalls. It's the animals doing it. So, that's done now, that junction. So in order to let people in and out of realities, you have to have a specific like akasha or ability. That's what they were looking for from me. And like, oh, we'll scream in her ear and then she'll let people into the reality. Are you stupid? I did let people into the reality. Hella fucking demons and crazy ass flowers that you can't even like fathom them mentally. You have to actually go to sleep and then the flower will reveal herself. But even if you go to sleep to go look for that flower, you have to go to sleep in a different body. You may not even remember in your body. And this is where Islam comes in. Like some of the stuff in the Quran, it's training your mind to be able to go into those psychedelic states. And certain people are not going to get there. And that's what they broke with Judaism, Judaism, whatever they call it, Jewishness or that religion, Judaism, Torah, whatever. They broke all that. They don't have any ability to get past the waking state. And look what they create. Video games. And then look, now it's here, right? So I just have to give you guys a little bit of this background because you guys are gonna see these flower sisters work their hand, especially because one of them was a Hebrew Israelite. She was dark skinned like me, and she's very beautiful. They killed her. Yeah, her favorite thing was like this hot pink lipstick. Ducky Thoth and all them, they would not have anything to do in this space if it wasn't for them. These flower sisters, they were very beautiful. They're the ones that shook up music very early on. Aaliyah was friends with three of them. That's how people are going to identify them. Jacada was friends with one of them. Quincy Jones' daughter was friends with one of them. Rashida was friends with one of them too. Flower murders. Paris Hilton, her hand is in three of the murders. George Bush's daughters, their hand is in one of them, planning it with their family. Yeah, now you see how these hoes have been moving, getting around. Some of you guys know Jack Harlow's family. Jack Harlow's family was involved in two of those murders. And it's going to lead to something because her family is involved in the music industry. White men jewelers, the old ones, before they got taken over by the Arabs, some of the Arabs and then some of the Chinese, they have their hand in that. It's specific families. This new commissioner for the state of New York, she had her hand in four of those in New York. Four of them. That was her early career playing like that. I'm just an intern. Oh, they told me to just drop you off some coffee. Oh, it has my period blood and like rat poison in it. Oh, I thought I was gonna get spiritual gifts and become beautiful. Oh, okay. That's their whole thing. And that's why, like this, them playing with me, it's starting a drama because I look like one of those women. Yeah, she's so cute, and like her hands are actually petals. And she keeps on playing the song, and she said, "I want to dance again." One of them was a dancer. Raphael Sadiq, he knows two of them. Raphael Sadiq has heard of three of these women passing away. Yeah, who can we ask in the music industry that's not messy, that's solid, that's an old head? I'll just say this: Drake knows who all these women are. Drake, this dude starting stuff with Aki, the CEO of Empire Records, Jay Z, Diddy. They all know who these women are because this is what these white families use to hold them accountable. You remember all those women? What we did? Yeah. So they know who all these women are and their names and shit like that. So you could go ask them. They've seen their photos and all this type of stuff. That's what they use to like hold them accountable. Lisa with the Cult Jam, she knows two of these women. There were out of these Flower Sisters, there were two Spanish ones. Very tall, very beautiful dancers. Very early on. Lisa, I wonder if I take you home. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, she knows one of these women that passed away very young, very early on. Yeah, it was like Selena. Everyone was fighting. She knows about this. It was very early on. That's how she made it. Lisa, because that lady passed away, and then she got scouted to dance, and then she liked to sing too. Lisa wasn't involved in that. She just know who this lady is because of the wars that got started in the community with the Puerto Rican community. LL Cool J, he knows who two of these women are too. SWV, they know who three of these women are. Yep, Coco and them, they know who three of these women are. Shanice, I love your smile. She knows who four of those women are. Yeah, that's what they were doing, hoes. There's several like beautiful girl bands and stuff like that. That's what they did, magic. Oh, because you're gonna bring up the 90s. I'm gonna bring up the 90s in front of these new little white girls. Some of these Spanish women watching this and these Indians that have come to see about murders in their community, the Asian community too. I'm gonna show you guys the 90s. And then you're gonna realize why you shouldn't have done what you did. Little Kim, that was their hand. They gave her chemicals. They gave her chemical fucking goals. Yeah, Little Kim, I've met before. Yeah, beautiful dark skinned women. Watch this music video, Crush on You. Yeah, a lot of those women in there, those are the women that are watching this now. You're playing with virtual reality in our hood. You're playing with fentanyl. Oh, get out of here. Yeah. Yep. Watching Castle, watching Ashara. I remember those hoes because it was a big ass war from Detroit all the way to New York. It was like 8 states involved in that. They were playing with magic. Ooh, right. You should have never turned that on. Yeah, Little Kim, magic. Now Little Kim is all light skinned and disfigured. Yeah, some people just now remember it. Oh, Little Kim used to be fucking dark skinned. Oh shit, right. Playing with magic, chemicals, and virtual reality. Because Little Kim was this bad bitch in New York and she set hella people on fire because she was dark skinned and did not play. Yeah, that's why these hoes Cardi and stuff like that, out of all the names that they play with, they won't play with Kim because they saw what they did to Kim. Yeah, let's get started with the 90s and black women in the 90s, bitch. And they're all dark skinned. They were all dark skinned. Oh. So that's why Kamala Harris is starting so much shit, right? So, yeah. What I need from you is understanding. How could we communicate if you don't care what I say? Please care what I say. All I need from you is understanding. It's simple as one, two, three. I just broke your IDE. Yeah, because we're gonna be using more of these hood songs in teaching in the computer. So some of you guys remember that that's how this got started. Some of you guys know Ti and Tiny. Yeah, that's when Tiny was look good. Oh, that's how she's famous. Yeah. Some people don't know how Tiny is famous. That's how Tiny is famous. When she was still normal. Tiny chemicals and Freaknik. That doesn't need to be talked about. But Castles it has been identified at Freaknik too, choking women out. Oh, ooh, ooh, ooh. Yeah, escape. These women were a prime. These are the women that and everybody wanted. Several of these dark skinned women like this, they went missing. Early on, who did that? It's these Department of Defense families that you're hearing about now. These same niggas working in DC Metro Police trying to help Castle. These same Castle ass niggas with bodies popping up everywhere. They got kidnapped and put in sex houses. The first round of OnlyFans. And pornos, yeah. You're playing with the Russians. Oh, that's how we got into sound engineering. Oh yeah, we have a deep connect though. You see, you heard what he said? Yeah, they fucking with us. Russian cream, yeah. Oh, playing with fentanyl and crack. So, right, Candy and all them. Some people didn't even know how they got famous. That's how they were famous. They were in a girls group. Oh, okay. Yeah, we had no idea. You shouldn't have started this with showing my image and playing like that in front of all these hoes. That's another thing coming up too with these the Flower Sisters, that you shouldn't have started this because now their image is going to end up coming out. And then another thing is going to come out about more women that have recently passed away and gotten sick, and all of us are dark skinned, pretty dark skinned women. That's a problem for people. Like, you can be light skinned, no, that's whatever. But pretty dark skins, like, you can't let them be seen. It's a big drama. Some of these men in the Asian community that got set up, and they used to have a lot of black and brown friends. These are the women that they used to date. And that's what I'm saying. The Chinese community sat down real quick. What the fuck are you doing? Oh yeah. Oh, Kung Tuan, they've called. They called everyone's family and said to stop acting out in the States. Oh, well, you know, they've been there and they were cool with the blacks and they said to stop. And they said that Korea has to stop stealing everyone's music too. That been stopped. Yeah, it was Asia. It was hood Chinese and hood Asians that settled that. This is Boys to Men because I grew up in the 80s and 90s. What the fuck are you talking about? Oh, this is hot. I'm gonna tell you right now, that's Aaliyah mixed with a little bit of Ashanti. And oh, you're getting into their music too? Playing with Total? Oh, okay, yeah, I know all of them. That's how this started in Asia. Yeah. I told you other kids turned to yokai. What do you think they were doing? They were stealing black music. Yeah, that's how these white women are gonna go sit down and these black men that want to go play with them and put these hoes on a pedestal and they're lighting up everyone's industry right now. You deserve that. Because now they want to go play with black women and they can't because they're marked with incest. I can't have sex with her because this whole thing with having sex with white bitches and sex in your family, we have to get quarantined, bro. Well, it's worth it. Yeah, at least 4 months, period. Period. Right. Speaking of, well, you see all these white women getting hysterectomies and they're getting all these cancers, all that. It's because of these Flower Sisters. They've been hitting them for years. They own public health. There was something on here. Laryngeal cancer. Yeah, another cancer. BBC presenters that have cancer. Yeah, in college, about to finish, had her whole life ahead of her, and then human meat drama. And that's a big thing coming up on college campus. It's a bunch of black and brown children getting sick because why? White roommates. And then also their families have deals in the mess hall. So we get out of class at a certain, time. You know, it's like 6 classes that get out at a certain time. We all go to eat at the same time. They stack the whole entire cafeteria. Disgusting and fucking delusional. And they wonder why they're exploding with diseases like this. I think that they did something on Google because there was like a whole list. You just Google it and it said BBC presenters with cancer. Right, you see it right here? She's not the only one. It was like several of them. I have the screenshots though, so you're just proving that you're editing all of the internet in front of us. I think that's a good thing though. People need to see that they do that. They're responding to my channel. So thank you for the Flower Sisters. Yeah, and then they're watching like their lives. Other people get opportunities that were set for them. They're watching like the men that they were supposed to marry go off and be in horrible marriages or mentally sick because they died. You know, they're watching what happened to their friends and their family members. Their friends not normal for years and years, like, oh, I have a drinking problem. It's okay. trying to help themselves get together. Eric Klankel is doing magic on them because they know what's going on, or they're so distraught. They're so distraught and broken down by what happened that other people turn on them, because why would you do something like that? That you have a devil and you don't ever speak to me because now I see what you created. And it's coming up again, and now people are watching this again with Drake and all them and how they lost all their money. And you see Drake is suing Kendrick Lamar and them, saying that, oh, defamation of character, because Drake got blacklisted. It's not just because of that song, it's because of what happened to me, and everyone saw my story. And then on top of that, what happened to the kids so they can keep up this bullshit. And people are watching them create more drama again, and this is the last straw. They can't start it again. That's just it. These Flower Sisters in space, they're not going to let it happen, because they're about to unleash something disastrous. When you die like that, your organs betraying you, you're sick, you're in fucking pain, you're throwing up, your hair is falling out, you think you have cancer, they're blasting you with chemicals. There's demons that see that because you're a flower. They see that because you're a child. They see that because you're an aquatic being or something like that. And we're protected because we're from God. People can create anything, but God creates all those things. That's the war that's going on now. Their aquatic being doesn't have anything. They went to go get this magic, that magic, that magic, that magic. They betrayed their aquatic being. Their aquatic being died. They have no magic. They have no melanin. So they're over here harassing me. God protects you. You guys saw my story. Look how people die every single fucking day. Look what happened with the Republican Party, because they saw me and said, okay, you know what? I don't agree with that. I don't agree with it, right? Look what happened with these Flower Sisters. Look how they set the whole entire medical industry up. These white women cannot get out of those statistics because those women died like that. There's demons that have given them everything here. You passed away. I can get you your body back. Why? A flower is the best thing to a demon. We love you guys. We protect you. We get happy when you have kids or there's new flowers. I'm going to give you everything. They get their own planet. They get all kinds of whatever. They get what they want. They get to do all kinds of stuff, right? They can eat all fucking day. They can not gain weight. They can do all kinds of stuff. Ozempic? What are you talking about? Those Flower Sisters have all that in space. Those of us fighting the war and they seem that we maybe be emotional eaters or we get stressed out. How do you think we're finding our psychedelics constantly? Thank you, High Priestess. Damn. How do you think we're not gaining weight like that? It's them that's keeping a lot of this stuff up. How do you think we're keeping up our mental health? It's them keeping us up with physics. These women that are about to pass away and this shit that you're about to watch, it's them that's about to do it because these demons give them magic. You can take this and do whatever you want with it. You're the most powerful. That's what happens with some of these demons. They work for us. That's why some of you karmics that went to go play games, you're mad because you just now learned about the checks and balances. So that's what happened. Yeah, Von shouldn't have died though. That's that nigga's voice. He's right here. But no, the minute that Von died, everything went to shit. Like these niggas just can't die like that. Look what happened with Nipsey. Okay, we get our ass done, we get our titties done, 5 minutes, Fashion Nova outfits. But then look, we're hustling, we're doing this, we're scamming, we're boosting to barely pay our rent. We're getting EBT cards, we're putting shit in our kids' names. We can barely survive. So now we see who's been doing it. It's those Flower Sisters. How dare you in front of them? You're playing games with some of these kids and their mothers are sitting there watching in flower form. Wow. Man, you guys are hella fucking bold. And you're sitting there, you're following me. That's another thing with the Flower Sisters. We've identified an operative. Get on the computer. Okay. That some of you guys saw a coding tutorial that I did, the binary 0 and 1 activity, where I just type in like, okay, they're giving me a message. It's 00111110001110000. That's them that's doing that. The Flower Sisters. Thank you, High Priestess. Yeah, sending messages. Some of you guys saw that about the enzyme proteinase. Yeah, that stopped hella shit. Put all those kids back. Just the kids, take them back, take them back, take them back. No more. No more cleanup. No more, no more, no more. No more good medicine. No, we'll find other things. Just leave it alone, leave it alone, leave it alone. And something's about to happen with all these kids. They're having sex in their family. These little girls are about to go put themselves in foster care. I don't want to be involved in that. Why would you kill all of them? I like Daisy though. Okay, so there's pretty blacks. We can be pretty too. It doesn't have to just be us. And going into foster care. Yeah. And some of them are crying and being like hurt and molested. And these Flower Sisters are getting called to see this. After all that happened to us on the planet, now we watch this. You end. Yeah. That's them talking. Some of you guys are hearing their voices. Don't go there, go here. That's them. Yeah, those flower sisters, they gave me a body and some other sisters because they saw how we were getting gang stalked to that point. Look what they're doing with radiation. Give her this body. Let's go to this binary. 00110. Let's see what messages they have for us today. Yeah, one of the flower sisters, that was her Jam Quran. Yeah. Yes, there was one flower sister that's also Middle Eastern. That's like the early wars to be able to get into Afghanistan very early on. She was very beautiful. She was making a lot of money helping her people. She could have that stopped a lot the Gulf Wars, and then it invigorated because of her death. One of them is Afghani. Hella disgusting. You think I don't know what the fuck you're doing? That you're just playing with me, trying to make it seem like, oh well, it's because of this and that. I know exactly what you're doing. You got the right one. I'm not Desiree. I'm not a shower in all these different holes, playing with period blood, eating each other out, marrying crackheads, thinking I'm getting hood clout, playing with period blood and starting shit, smoking crack. Because Shara used to smoke crack too. That was her claim to fame in Chicago. She in Detroit, she used to smoke crack with her husband. I'm not one of those hoes. So I mean, I'm glad that you went to go play with me. 00100. Thank you, High Priestess. So I still got my headscarf on. Let's be respectful. Okay, let's get started here. Okay, so we have the binary to hex translator. All right. So let's see what the High Priestess has for us. There's like three of them. They have messages. They're fighting over who's going to give the message first. Okay, now they're opening a portal to go ask another flower who should go first. We're sisters. We don't fight. Yeah, and then for these flower sisters, like the biggest thing too is that, um, wow, I'm telling you, you holes in this jealousy, that's gonna be your end. Jealousy destroys you. Okay, the second high priestess is gonna go first. She's beautiful. She's showing me her flower. High priestess, I think I'm too close to the family jewels right there. Whoa. So, let's get started with her. Okay, her message is 100. Okay. Are you ready, High Priestess? She's laughing. She's saying my voice on the planet again. We fought. We're close. Yeah, you're close to coming back. Okay. So what do you want? She's so hilarious. Yeah. Her arms are like covered in flowers. She's hilarious. Okay. Yeah, there we go. It's okay. Hey, it's okay, Mimi. Hey. Yeah, you're a Mimi too. A Mimi. Yeah, wow. Yeah, they gave me a nickname, Mimi. It's like it means my other me. Okay. Yeah, she's crying now because she knows that this is gonna start something. It's okay, Mimi. Yeah, take your time. Oh, she's so cute. Her tears are like nectar, and she said the bees are not around. We can eat. So, she's gonna be giving us a binary message, and we're gonna go and convert that and see what the first flower sister has. And this is how you guys are gonna get caught up because you already know when we come on here. Okay, it's okay. After how she died, sick like that, and couldn't even get out of bed, rushing, trying to go to school, trying to work for herself, couldn't do modeling gigs, and the people that set it up right in front of her, like, you're getting too thin. Hey, this is for the third high priestess. Did you see this? It said turn Black Friday green. From black to green, the high priestess, that means that you're really accelerating. That's a good thing. She has a death flower. It's like if you go from like black and you move to like green or to a certain type of lavender, that means that you're like moving forward in death sequences. That's a sign that somebody's gonna get set up. Yeah, if I see it again, I'll screenshot it. Oh, bougie on a budget? Yeah, it was like some commercial for like perfume. Messy. Yeah, that's the other flower sister, Messy. Yeah, some of these flowers I want to go make these perfume. You're at Bath and Body Works. I've seen your hand. Yeah. What do you mean? Yeah. It's just like because they're ops. Like, why are you getting into those type of reactions? It's basically like, oh, you told. Not yet. It's okay. Just 'cause how she left the planet because of what you guys did. So she's gonna give a message. Their photos, yeah. Yeah, there's people that you guys have arrested in the past 3 months. No, in the past 6 months, yes, it was a major arrest. California, past 6 months. Los Angeles area, FBI was involved. It came from Attorney General's office. He knows about the flower murders. He has two of their photos. There's somebody that has all their photos. You are currently investigating him. This person investigating him is in New York. Yeah, okay, this can be a big case. No, yeah, it has something to do with the Attorney General, the investigation with that. Because they're just giving clues in terms of how you guys can find them. Gavin Newsom, he knows about it. They told him about it too to get him set up. Because one of the families is working for the state right now. It's okay, I priestess question. Yeah, and then how they get attacked in space because they're feeding them human meat, and then the karmic in space is like running their body. Right, because sometimes they get karmics that they like eat. Like that's one of the big things with Qigong. Feed them this type of person or feed them a good person. Right, so they get fed a good person. The person tries to unravel it. They become friends and they go to war and they fight. So some of these flower sisters, they help me get a job. They've helped me with so much in my life. And now I see who's been watching over me because I was like a kid when some of them died. I was like 4 or 5, and they've been watching over me. Now I see who's like doing certain things in my dream state or who was like helping me out. And there was a certain job that they helped me get, and it exposed a big alliance with Cheong, with the city and county of San Francisco. So, yeah. And now you guys see this with, you guys heard about this in every single state. There's a shortage of doctors because they all got fucking removed. It's on Daisy's channel. Is there going to be any pathway program to help that? Because it's going to get taken over by black and brown people. So, right, here we go, Russia. Oh, we're from Russia. We can do it. You know, she's laughing. Yeah, stupid and bad. Ugly and nothing. No petals, no petals. Grassy, yeah. The flowers, they have like their own like curse words. So, my mom is watching, but food goes I. It means like how many like rotations have been in your pussy or your hoe. So, this high priestess, yeah, let her take her time. She's gonna give us a binary sequence, and then we're gonna go input that, and then we're gonna see what we get. No, she has to go first, and then the third high priestess is trying to. She has too many options. It's okay. Yeah, this one of the flowers, this is confirmation. This is like her speech. She does stuff with GPU, graphical processing units, and colors, and like our ability to be able to get images from people in space, because the substance that they are made out of, we may not even be able to see it. So that's why when I was talking about Quran, and you guys are going to be able to talk to different you know, people in space. This is one of the things that's working out now. Like, how do we create a junction? Because the substance space from over there, to see, like, some of you guys are like, oh, how would you be able to see the prophet? There's different ones, right? And this is where hadith comes in and why only that one named. But you'll be able to see them and speak to them and, like, communicate. And they're passing out messages and sermons and things like that. So I think that's the best thing. So you don't start Shia and Sunni again. And she dealt with her so badly in space. Right. And then some of these women that got kidnapped, and then like they were on the same campus as like their to be husband or whatever, Howard, Brown, Spellman, and then all this nonsense with clinical trial testing, jealousy of black women, and then also OnlyFans houses the first round in the 80s and 90s. And some of these men are sitting here watching on my channel. So that's what happened to her all those years. Because I kept on having a dream about her. I don't know. That's what happened to her. Okay. Yeah. And now stuff is like coming out. And they're all here from space. It's okay, High Priestess. She said that she wants to go, but she's gonna have her sister do it. It's okay. It's still you, still Mimi. Mimi. Oh, pain, sadness, and memories. It's okay. Yeah, she just said, I'm a flower, I'm still in pain. Yeah. Okay, so it's okay, we'll timestamp it. Keep going. Yeah, not yet. Yeah, the first one is gonna do it. Now there's a fight. You got two. High Priestess! You get to do that one and this one. Yeah, it's the third one complaining. High Priestess, just pick which one you're gonna do, okay? Yeah, and then after talks of SWV, and there was a picture of Kenya here too. Kenya, they played with her several times. Several times, Kenya. Phaedra, they played with her too. That's how she lost her mind the first time. Candy, they played with her several times. Okay, so we have the first high priestess. She's gonna speak for her sister. It's her talking, it's her binary reality. It's her message. She's just going through something. So it's we have 1 0 1 1 1 1 0 0 1 1 0 0 1 1 0 1 1 0 1 1 0 1. Okay, and that's what we have here, and then it's 0 0 0 0 0 1 1 0. Okay, so let's see what we have, High Priestess. That's the binary reality that they gave me. I'm gonna save this too so I have it later. Okay, so basically what we got from her message is an open bracket. Uh-oh, ooh, okay, thank you. I'm gonna show you what we got, and then I'm gonna show you what this means. Okay, so we got that, right? Now, some of you guys don't know that there's here we go. Okay, cool. So I have this book right here. What does this one mean? Oh, I know what this one means. A fire element is coming forward to make something go faster. The M is for somebody that's involved in this. She's gonna find out because that's the initial of her first name. Yeah. It's one of these women, and she's from the New York area. She's still involved in working in the government. She is actually under investigation, and one of the agents is gonna know. So that's what they felt was like the best thing to show. So let me see about this. The bracket that we got. Yeah, it calls the element of fire. So this is the element of fire that she's calling on to make it go faster. Let me see her flower. She does have this specific element, and it would be for like let's say for instance, like, oh, I wanted to trans download like 2 terabytes of data. I can do that in 2 minutes or less. So that's that high priestess. Thank you. So we got her message. Thank you. Thank you, Mimi. Yeah, there's other Mimis. Yeah, woo. Just wait until we get to the women that they killed in throughout slavery, especially in Brazil. Oh my fucking god. So many people are gonna commit suicide. Carolina Bella. Let's get started. So we have this other high priestess, the second one, and she's friends with Carolina. Just a flower in space, and she died in Brazil because they had dirty ass water, and the whites wouldn't like let them get clean water. So this is after driving them out of the forest where they lived. They were indigenous people. So you still don't know why you got cancer? Oh, let me keep on showing you why. So obviously you need help. Carolina, yeah, she wants to give one later. This second high priestess, she is the death high priestess. Hers is I don't know really what to say, but here if I must talk, it's 000110110111101. Okay. There's two more. Okay. One, let's go again. No, she's giving me 111101. Oh wow. Okay. Hers is the same thing too. She gave me this and she gave me a bracket. But the UTF can't convert this, so she's gonna show me how to change it, and it's here. So I have to change it here. Some people like the binary ones. They've seen them work. Okay, wow. Wow. It gave the bracket again. So, okay. That's a good thing. This high priestess with the flower, like the biggest message here that she has is like, 'cause she's the death flower. It's just gonna go faster. Ooh, wow. Wow. That's like, oh, okay. Well, they said that I have 8 months to live. What do you mean that I only have like 6 hours? Oddly, I feel like that's true. What the fuck? I'm oddly going to sleep for the last time. So, well, Okay, and then we're gonna do one more, and then I think I'm gonna be done with the binary runs for today. Okay, it's the third high priestess I want to go and play. Okay, and hers is no, no. It's 101 Okay, high priestess, let's get started. Oh, I guess like the binary reality that I put on my computer, like it's like freezing it. It's a death flower. Not yet, high priestess. Here, let me put something there. That's not for you. Okay, so there's 0, 1. Here, there's 1. Oh, also too, I just want to let you guys know for the federal agents, there is a few federal agents in DC that are giving information to like the Russians and the Karmics, especially them running the Telegram chat group because there's going to be a major audit of all of the evidence rooms, only really in democratic states, just to, right? But they're getting ready to do that, and I just want to let you know that the people that were following me around, one of them that got caught, and he was directly involved in this kid switched at birth. He just found out, hey, I just want to let you know, hey, dude, they're gonna be charging you, so just make sure you stay in the house. I've tried to tell you, so you're no longer in our group, so you're gonna have to pay a rent on your own, find a new job, and handle your business, and you have a warrant. So I don't know how that's gonna happen, but so some of you guys notice how I can listen to conversations, or when I do mama or papa, those flowers are running that too. So we have another binary reality. It's 0, 1, 1, 1, 0, 0, 1, 0, 1, 1. And one of these flowers, she's gonna give me another gift because I finally finished my IT training course. Finally, my IT cybersecurity network course. Finally, so I did it in 2 months, and I did it in 2 months, and it should have taken 10 months. So I'm really excited about that, and because I did that, and I was dedicated to doing that for the community, because like just find certain things, but I decided to go get the certificate, right? And then other high priestesses went and they went to go get their certificate because we're all on here talking. So they blessed me again for promoting community education and then getting other high priestesses involved in. I don't want to eat seafood. I want my flower, and I don't think I should be doing that with you. But you used to hoe, but I just don't think we should be doing that anymore. Let's study. Oh my God, I used to fuck on this nigga. So yeah, now that's done, right? So now we are moving forward in our scholarship, literally, and other high priestesses getting scholarships. So yeah, opportunities are here for us, not for you. 0, 1, 0, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. So let's see what the high priestess is talking about from space. Oh yeah, I'm also supposed to be translating it. Wow. Okay, this high priestess. Okay, I have to ask. Okay, I think this high priestess is elemental. So look what she gave us here in the binary reality. This symbol, and you guys know I'm always using this symbol too. It means make it go faster. So I'm gonna show you guys, like, let me just pull up a code script here because you guys always see me using this. That's a good sign, like, okay, we're doing this, and then this is the one that I'm bringing. So this means that in intelligence, it's a certain substance that it doesn't have an anchor in this reality. It's new coming here. But because of like its intelligence, the substance, it creates a pathway for it to flow down. So this flower, this third priestess, she's involved in bringing down some of these new apps that we're going to use where you can type in who killed this beautiful woman I used to see at the coffee shop, and it brings up the whole entire story, what happened, videos, everything, and it gives you instructions. You get 8,000 in crypto if you do this now. That's what we're about to put on the computer. Yeah, people have been emailing me like, can we get together and build this? Yes. You think it's a joke? It's not a joke. Who killed Who killed this family that they used to live by this farm in Kabul that started this war? It was this person, and this person doing it. Don't invite them to your daughter's wedding. Have that man murdered. You're getting 18 million in crypto. It's them that's doing it. Challenges. So you know how these white holes went to go get on the computer playing in Department of Labor, saying that, oh, we have challenges. Put human food in her, human meat in her food. Play like this, start that. Then you can get this, or you can get that, or you can get a job here, you can get a job there. Which came out with one of the public defenders on my case, like, oh, then I can go work for the state, and I can get put ahead over other people, and I can go work for the legislative council, where they are supposed to be, doing investigations for the state, but they're harassing other assembly members and senate members. So I'll leave the public defender's office after getting a bunch of complaints and shit put on my bar license and go work there, and my phone is tapped and everyone knows what we're. Okay, so that's why I didn't get invited to this meeting. Okay, now I see what they were doing. They were all coming out of a fucking room and I didn't get to go with them. Also, now I see what they're doing with this fucking email. They're waiting for me to respond to catch myself because they've contacted like 8 fucking agencies about me. So now we can do our own challenges. So remember how these hoes were playing in the prosecutor's office, playing with Diddy, doing all this different stuff? Challenges. Now we have our own challenges. It's this high priestess doing it. So that's a very good thing. I'm happy to see that we're going to make it go faster. So for those of you guys that watch my tutorials, you guys know what this means. Like, if you see her tutorials, this is like one of the things that she types out constantly. These 2 binary escapes, it's fine. Basically, this is saying like, kuzidwani, ergruguzam, zufivizai, dukugwazi. Because these binary realities mean like a certain, like, it could be like A in a different language, or ABC, and that means like one letter. And this is like how encryption and algorithms, encryption, hashing, and algorithms, that's how this is going to go, because, oh, they have a bunch of like thousands of languages from the flowers, and the flowers are showing them how to put down certain alphabets, how to put down certain hashing schemes, how to translate too, and only they know how to do it because they're all indigenous. So from one flower to another, that's a whole different language and a whole different type of binary structure. So even with this right here, when she was like, I wrote all these down, right? When she was saying it's this one, then this one, then this one, then this one. It's not one whole binary string. It will give you a different character. Because some binary strings can be that long. Wow. So this is what I got, just this symbol. Right, and now you guys are saying so Space Daisy. Okay, so that's what you deserve what you're about to get, right? That's why everyone just stops talking like, oh, okay, I see what you've been doing now. No, I see, and I think that it's a great thing for you. Her murder. Oh, okay. Don't come around me with that. And we from Palestine, and you're playing with Yo Gotti. Yeah. So, you guys remember that we would craft these up and type certain things out. Let me look for one of those symbols in one of these scripts. It'll probably come up. Black Rose, mental notes. Okay, thank you, High Priestess. That's a good thing that that symbol came up. I'm going to do it with one other one. So this is like what I use. Like, I use this. It's in code. It means that this is going to be outputting to this string. So, or outputting to this file, or outputting to this function. So that's what that really just means. Okay, so that's a good thing. Yeah, and then also the substance that this high priestess is involved in, it's making it go faster, that they're opening up teleportals to make these computer programs come down. Yeah, you're going to find out a lot. You can see our faces. You can even talk to us in space. Those are different operating systems. So if you just want to see our face, this is one of the flowers, the third one. If you just want to see my face and hear my story, that's one operating system. That's one substance. That's one binary reality. That's a certain level of coding that we're going to be able to do. If you want to be able to talk to me in real time where you can see me in this form, or I'll send you to go see my serpent body, right? So you can see my face and see who's talking, because they need to see who's talking. That's setting them up from space. You'll be able to do that as well too. Okay. I put this one together. Okay, here we go. Right. And then some of you guys, when these women passed away, like for the Flower sisters, like, some of us were like young, right? But in space, we were like 8 or 9 years old watching, or like 4 or 5 years old watching that, depending on what body you were in, or our kids were watching that. So my daughter, she was like 3 years old when one of them died, and she's been watching this because she's friends with one of them, the Flower sisters that passed. She's friends with one of their kids. Just like my daughter's like best friend, and then my son is friends with like one of their daughters. His wife is like best friends with her too. So all of our kids know each other in space. So my daughter's been watching this since she was like 3 years old with these murders, and she's like 40 now. And they've been collecting evidence and a bunch of stuff. And this is like whole class projects and stuff like that, and school fairs and scholastic book fairs about these women, and like, converting their story. Like, all of a sudden I went to sleep and I got better. I found this crystal in the dream state. And kids talking about like what they want to build on the planet, and like how we would have school here. You guys have no idea what you've started. And they're sitting here like waiting for something new, and you think you're going to play with white people because some white bitch is having a tantrum because she's fucking on her dad, and he wants to like dick down her sister or her daughter, and she's playing and thinks she's gonna get magic from me to go like rectify that. Right. And you guys are playing like that, thinking you're gonna get, oh, okay, well, we can go with them, and then we're gonna get, oh, well, we weren't insinuating that they should play with the black community like that. Like, we were just, yeah, but you're not gonna hire us or do any of that. Like, yeah, we harassed you for several years, but doesn't mean that you should cut everybody off. Why would you do that? Yeah, we harassed the fuck out of you and started hella shit, lied on your name, made up fake stories, got on spoofing apps, started a bunch of shit. Some of you guys are even wondering how that got started. It was quarantine. We were on quarantine. That's why everyone was in the house and they had time to start that. Right. Yeah, there's something going on too. Department of Labor update. I just got a notification. Somebody at my job got fired, and they're hiring for her position right here. So, anyways, you guys, I have some information here too. The Flower Sisters, they have four specific. If you guys want to honor them and you want to get into work with them, because some of you guys like, okay, but well, I'm gonna clean up and work with my flower. I want a flower. I want to work. I want to do this. Some of you guys, if you want to work with the flowers, you need to be more honorable. So the first step is realizing, like, why don't you have your flower, or what happened to your original flower, or who created you? When you realize that you're a problem on the planet, then you can come to me and I can help rectify you. A lot of people have come to work with me. Thank you, Atlanta. So now what's going to end up happening here is we have tasks. You need to get your cybersecurity certificate. Some of you guys need to go get your medical assistant certificate or get something in medicine, right? Not community health work, or something in a medical training, even if it's a certificate. You can email Daisy, and Daisy's going to go ahead and give you links. She knows where to find all of the classes. Some of you guys need to do something with data analytics, data science, or data analytics. I'll accept that. And some of you need a basic C++ license, and Daisy can show you where to get the good ones. Okay. So that's what you guys need to do if you want to come work okay, ooh. Okay, good. There's front lines of HIV. Okay, perfect. There's gonna be a front lines of HIV summit. Good. I'm gonna go tell them what the fuck they've been doing playing in my computer. What do you mean HIV care? So that's what prep was about? Oh, so they knew that the whole entire time they were gonna say it was a new herpes. Oh my fucking God. They put it in the food. Oh, they're injecting it in the food and sending it to the black community. Oh, now I see what was going on. Because I was watching the news and the school districts were saying that they have to do a food recall. I'm like, why is the school district doing a food recall? Oh, okay, because Daisy caught them on her YouTube. Oh, so that's what's been going on with HIV medicine. Oh, so they're giving these ones to Medi-Cal, and then they're taking the good ones because they have sex in their family and it produces a type of HIV. Very good, yeah. Right. So now let's get started. This high priestess wants you guys to go get your certificates, all the flower sisters, and then there's the men too that want to work. There's a specific man here that is currently dealing with the UK mental health system. It's important that you stop telling them your moves, and it's important that you don't show them this channel anymore because of what's going to get posted on here in the next few days with several murders that we're going to commit. You know what you need to do? Leave. You can find your housing, get your job, or go to those organizations. There's two of them. We're going to show you now. Okay, you have information. Daisy gave you tools. If you've been paying attention, she's been telling you where to go and how to look. You need to get your cybersecurity certificate and you need to get your iguana back. That's mandatory. It's the chemicals. Your iguana knows better. They're leaving you alone until you realize who you are. Okay, there we go. Those are some messages for some of you guys watching. Yeah. Yeah, there's some people that, they went to go play with the white supremacist and they wanted a coding language. They found out better. The only thing that you guys can do is just sit and keep on watching how they were playing you and stay out of it. That's just really it. So now, for some of you guys that, you want to know more, magic in space, yeah, they did. No. Yeah. Okay. So that's what I have for you all. Okay. So for the flower sisters, so please go ahead and get started on your job and what you need to do and what you need to start. Some of you guys too, the flower sister wants to let you know, please don't go get a master's degree in that program because it's currently being rewritten. Just wait. You're gonna apply the next year when you see all this come out with the Department of Education getting caught up because your degree is gonna end up getting invalidated and they're trying to funnel people into a lot of programs when you can just go get the certificate. It's in the certificate. Some of you guys need to know that there's a computer science program. It's unfortunate that they're not giving you the right information. And then there's two HBCUs who are currently having their computer science curriculum rewritten, and the permissions are being removed because one of the department heads got involved with white people so they can move fentanyl, and they told them that they had to take it out of the curriculum. Yeah, Howard University is one of them. And it's because of what happened at Howard University with Latifah Simon's daughter and them all finding out about Daisy's YouTube channel in 2020 and 2021 that started this. So because of the explosions there that made it to the board, they decided to rewrite the computer science curriculum to remove several permissions that they will have to search and scour the internet for. Some of you guys don't know that your whole entire computer science masters, cybersecurity masters, which somebody's getting pulled into this, from Nesby. Okay, there's a message from this high priestess. Somebody from Nesby is getting pulled into this because an email went out about blacks being harassed in cybersecurity and tech, and she directly had her hand in it, accelerating in several men over over about 60 men getting kidnapped because she didn't want to say anything in Nesby because she was so busy trying to figure out how to steal your work and got blacklisted. So somebody's questioning her about it now because she went to go run around like, oh, this lady's weird. What do you think about this? And they're like, hey, you didn't tell me about all this though. Oh, you just showed me her website. You didn't tell me about all of this. Oh, I didn't know that that was happening. So something is coming out right now with Nesby getting defunded because of that. There's like a big fight. Oh, okay. And to stay away from Nesby and stop giving them funding. Ooh-wee. And this is going to come out again with these black families that got into the Marines or the military and they got the GA bill when other people didn't. And then what's going on with the Asians too, about to set them up. Divination. So they want you to go get your certificate. They want you to work. And that's the message that they have for you guys. So there's some of you guys that want to like, okay, well, I'll go do this and I'll go do that. And I'll be a part of that. And that's not possible at all. No, there's also a few things going on where individuals are trying to figure out what industry they're going to jump into after embarrassing themselves, stalking Daisy in the nonprofit community or misusing and abusing their power at work, working within the jails, working as mental health people in the jail or whatever. Some of you guys, this for specific people, you need to know that you're being heavily investigated. They have your phone fucking tapped hella badly because of something that came up in court and something that came up on court record. And they saw everything that you were doing and the 3 death threats that you got. So somebody needs to know that they're being watched at their job like that. And then for a lot of you guys, I think you're going to pivot. You're not. We're closing it down. So because of what you did, you couldn't do right the first time in your job. So it makes you think that you're going to do better in a job where you have to secure people's privacy. So remember, you guys are getting your certificate because we're going to be working together and doing something robust. So the flowers, they run encryption and algorithm. Yeah. So let me show you this real quick with encryption. And this is going to be one of the first things that it's going to be getting started with my job is helping all the people that work in social work, foster care, secure their devices. We're going to do a training and it's going to lead to something very serious happening with Microsoft and Apple. I don't think I want them having access to foster care data. Oh, so that's what happened with Ebony from Salesforce. They were getting into people's data and they started 3 foster care cases. Thank you. Wow. Now you see what they've been doing. Encryption algorithm. So there's the Baker, or let me look at MD5 encryption, hashing. So MD5 hash generator. So right. So let's say for instance, let me show you what this like would look like. There's different ones. The flowers, they run these. Yeah, this is what they were trying to get. Like, oh, we can do this and that after destroying everyone's privacy. Oh, okay. Yeah, maybe we shouldn't have fucking started that. So let's say for instance, right? Like I input this, and then this is supposed to come out on the other end so that they don't know. Okay, and that's what they were doing. Like they have the key to unlock all of this. So they put another algorithm that they all have that they created, which we have one algorithm that can unwrap all of them. So then they send the command to unravel this or unhash this or rehash it to give the original value. That's another thing you can do too. Because they put bugs in between all of these. So that's how the internet's been getting tapped. Now, have you guys been paying attention to the major outages? This is the Flower Sisters too, because this is how they, they're trying to silence them in space. So this is what they're doing. She's letting me know this is what they're doing. They are going into different companies that they work at and they're placing certain coding on the computer to split up the memory, create partitions so that they have more than maybe 50 or 60% of the CPU to run cryptocurrency. It's called crypto injection mining attacks. So everyone's talking about data outages at the airport, at the government, at the bank, and then all of a sudden Bitcoin goes from 60 to 90,000. How much computational power do you need for that? And then we're talking about the energy grid getting stripped and then people's kids going missing and who's buying all this and where's the ammo and the manpower? Oh, and Elon Musk in them. So you need to tell me that you turned the government. Okay, so the government is literally your EBT card. So you're the original like welfare babies and welfare queens. So that's how you're playing in the government like that on the computer. And then you're playing in servers. So, oh, yeah, we're California State server. We're ILSP or we're First Place for Youth or we're an after school program, but we mainly work with like behavioral health families and stuff like that. So we have access to a state database. And then this is how they're getting access to kids and exploding CPS cases. Do you know when people find out about that with that Bitcoin, the one that just happened recently, all of it's getting taken, all of it. Every single last penny that was generated after that 60,000 that just happened, all that money's getting taken and put into a fund to find everyone's kids and to fix the electrical grid. Yeah, so there's a spell that we casted. Didn't you guys remember that? We casted the 10 of Pentacles and say whatever that they generate off of our energy, it comes back to us. Let me make it stronger. So for these now, this is where the computer scientists like, wait. You can do this hashing for days because like you take A, and then you can convert it to another language, but the language in binary is something completely different. So for days and days and days and days and days, they won't know that you translated your password to binary on the system. So when you log in, it doesn't log your real password. It logs this indigenous password. It's converted to the indigenous language. So they have to crack it and figure out what that looks. And only 2 people can translate that. And it's me and a certain flower. She is in space. Right. And that's what they're looking for from my hand for cybersecurity. And they're not getting shit. So now another thing here too is like, okay, well, you can take all these different things and then that's what they do. Like they take like different systems and like, oh, we'll turn it into this. Like the periodic table of elements will say that this is this and this is this letter, this is that letter, or this is that number, and then boom, right? Like something like that. And then 1 is hydrogen, 2 is oxygen, 3 is whatever. But there's a way that they can find that out too, because they have a database of different like systems and organization. Like, oh, for acrylics, it's like They have this classification, this classification, this classification, this classification. They will take all of these and then say this is A through B, this is A through C. So when you put your password together, it's not giving the password. It's saying this snail classification, then it's putting it with a different one, and then whatever hashing in between. That's like bare bones how they do it. I'm gonna do a tutorial on this. That's what they're looking for. And this is what everyone's looking for to keep their computer secure. They're not getting anything. I told you that they were gonna break the computer and they were gonna need us. Yeah, they broke the fucking computer because they were playing with child pornography. So good. One of the things here too is that they can't like just maintain for it because there's something called inheritance where they put the code in a specific area and then the whole entire fucking system inherits it. So you have to go to every single code block or every single file in every single server running that specific code block, which just happened with Google. They have to find like the mouse or the rat where they put the specific code that's breaking Google and not allowing us to sign into our accounts, this and this and this and that. That's what they're looking for. These flower sisters have it. They're about to destroy these people. You guys should have never fucking started that. You're playing with Qiong.